Good morning, everyone. Welcome on the air. This is Beats 109.5. We're here. Let's do this one. Okay. Today we are gonna do a few things. We got all of the how do I show you this? This is the wrong thing. What am I doing? We got all of the player items done with the exception of the lore on them. So the items are done. They all look nice and fancy. They got all their little symbols and crud. So that's nice. The only thing left. Yo, Thunder. Waking up to the smooth sounds of me freaking out. It's not done. Oh, great opening. Thank you. But yeah, we have a little more work to do, but we're pretty damn close. Probably today is a flavor text day, and then maybe some art. I do want to get some event, a few of the events squared away. I'd really like to do maybe a new one for the Hellhound, maybe the Tumbleweed Terror. There's a few different ones that need a little bit of stuff. Yeah, good morning. You finally get Twitch affiliation? I did. Hold on. Hold. Bop, 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 bop. Fire in the hole. Look at all those. Look at all that. Look at all those emotes. Yeah, so we got emotes now. We technically have redeems. I don't really have any like interesting ones yet, but we have like, you know, do a posture check and I don't even know, whatever the standard ones are. Get started. Highlighted message, hydrate, posture check, stretch, unlock a random emote, choose an emote to unlock or to modify, all that kind of stuff. Congratulations, good job. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Of course, the animated emotes are behind the old paywall, but biggest downside is we have ads now, but we did make it, and I will be doing a lot of stream improvements. I'm trying to get this squared away first, and then maybe we'll do some of that, maybe even on stream. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're close to filling out all our emote slots as far as, I'm trying to see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I can have one more normal one for non-subscribers and like have a bunch more for people who subscribe, but you know, here we are. Yeah, it's all cool. It's cool and junk, you know? But yeah, thank you. Got quite a few subs already. A lot of them are just like my friends using their like Prime sub, but because you get the old free sub with Amazon Prime. So that's kind of nice, but yeah, a few other people subscribed as well, so that's exciting. But yeah, I gotta get some more stream improvements, but that will come a little bit later. Why is it? Images contained blah blah a red lot. Oh. I mean, that? Okay. But yeah, I figure we're gonna do some more flavor text stuff, I think, and then when I evidently get lose my mind, we'll work on another just some polishing up some of the event art. So yeah, that's the plan. Of course, we're gonna struggle with the old lore because I'm just not good at it, but we're doing our best. Technically, we had something for the ritual knife. Actually, we have a bunch of random just stuff here. Burning the corruption from the beasts, the cleanse the corruption from our souls. So yeah, I guess we'll just keep going down the line. That way we can get everything done. I guess we were working on the ritual knife. So the idea is it removes corruption from the user. So I kind of was thinking something like, I think the angle we were going with is that we want to talk about how the evil within the land is causing people to like manifest their like sins physically, right? In a sense, right? Their corruption is like, yeah, part of their becoming a more physical and emotional manifestation. I'll keep you running in the background. I've been busy getting the room ready for chicks coming. Nice. Let's see. Oh wait, sorry, I took that a different way. You're talking about I was like, okay, nice. No, we had snow yesterday. You're talking about the actual, like, the chicken animals. Yep. I was like, oh, Thunder's got chicks coming over. Nice. Took that the wrong way. Anyway, nice though. That's cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got 50 chicks. I'm a lucky man. Or a dead one. True. But yeah, no. Nice. Yeah, totally fine. Feel free to lurk. It's nice to have you here regardless. So, yeah. Yeah, the idea for this one, wait, did I miss something? Oh yeah, okay. You just said, okay, cool. Snow. That's crazy. God, snow. I mean, I guess you're, I don't know. I guess there's still some chance of snow, right? But it's pretty late for that on, I guess you're pretty far up north, you know? But okay, anyway. Good luck with that. Either way. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the beasts slain, the lamb breathes easier, and so do our souls. Honestly, that one's pretty good. Purging the corruption, the only way we can keep taking root in us. Yeah, it's meh. By the way, we slay the beast, cleanse. Yeah, these are like, I want to sound southerny, right? Like very western and southern. Southwest, southwestern. I'm just rambling now. ChatGPT's been slow today. I don't want to like overuse it, but man, I'm every time the beast hits the dirt, the lamb breathes a little easier. So do our weary souls. you know what? I'm just gonna go with what we had. So it's let's see. Let's see if we can giving it more context if it helps. It's also been, yeah, it's been super slow. So I don't even know. Yeah, it's like the nice part is like it's I can know what I want to say, but making it sound nice is the hard part, right? Which is obviously like writing, right? That's the hard part of writing is making it sound good, but I guess structure matters too. I don't know. It's like the biggest problem with like using something like this is if you're using it and you're not improving, right? So I have to learn from what I do or what I use it for. Like if I find a structure. And then also like, you know, just not using exactly what it says. So I would make a few takes on it. It's like, how do you how do make things sound Southern, right? You know, how do? You know what, though, if it isn't used as the solution, more as a way to bounce your ideas on, I think it's fine. I'm more critical about AI art. Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I think like AI is a tool, right? And a comparison I've come up with, it's like if you go to the hardware store and you buy a hammer and you're like, this is a woodworking project, and you just set it down on the shelf, it's like, well, no, that's a hammer. It has some wood on it, sure, but no, like to be a woodworking project, you have to use the hammer, like to build a cupboard or something, right? Like it is a tool. It is not something you should use for its final result. Even AI, like actually speaking of, right? I'm trying to make some new thumbnails for my video because mine are performing poorly. And this is the one I'm working on currently. It's not done, but I did generate this AI image, and I'm like, the composition is good, right? Like you have your guy, and you have the creepy things in the background, and you got the board in the foreground. Like that works nicely for what I'm working with, right? But I wouldn't even be able to use this as a YouTube thumbnail because it's in like a poster format, right? It's a vertical format here. And, you know, it doesn't fit my style. There's a bunch of stuff that there's a reason not to use it as a AI art form. This is a brainstorm, right? This is like a brainstorming tool is really what I'm using this for. But using this directly would be a bad idea. I'm using it for composition more than anything, right? So I don't know. So it's great for ideation, really, is my thought with it. And then even if I do take some of these, you know, text prompts and use them directly into the game, it's not like I'm, it's not like you know, I'm making a game with it. It's not like I'm just like generating the entire thing out of AI, right? It's not like I'm generating cards and blah, 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 and everything, card art and all that stuff. It is a small fraction of what I'm doing. So I feel fine about it, but you know, here we are. Make a reference, not a solution. That would fit into my that's fine category. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, exactly. It's a tool. I think it's not necessarily foolish to not use it, but it's if you need it, don't use it just out of pride, I think, in a way, right? Just don't use it as, yeah, it's final result. It's not a it is not the solution, right? This blade here don't just kill. It frees the land and lightens the heart. And with every beast it carves down, the earth gets quieter. And our souls feel, I think, just like this is true. This is true. This one's better. Let's look at some of these and then decide what we ain't just for killing. Each beast it fells takes a bit of the rot with it, and off the land and off our backs. That's pretty good, you know. Let's see if we can. I think do we want to use the word rot? Rot is kind of cool. Yeah, like a lot of time, like, I mean, especially with like ChatGPT and stuff, like people have been using spell correction and that kind of stuff for forever, right? Like, obviously it's not quite, oh, actually maybe it is AI, I don't know. Like a lot of that stuff, you know, uses send to the grave, put in the dirt, lay to rest, feed to the worms. Carve them up. Put their lights out. Off our backs is cool, but I feel like off our souls is more trying to get to the point. Off the land and off our souls. Off our heart? Souls? I think souls is more... I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I do struggle with it a bit too, because it does feel like I'm cheating a little bit sometimes, and I think I shouldn't feel that way, because it's I don't know. Like I said, it is a tool. I shouldn't try to shouldn't feel bad about it, you know. Especially when it's like, this isn't like, it's a piece of the whole, right? Like, this is just a tiny element of a thing that I'm working with here, you know. It's not like I use much else for this for, you know. The sum of its parts. Anyway, chicken's foot, I think I was doing corruption caused from hell manifests physically from sins is the point I want to get across. And I need to keep remembering that this should be from the perspective of someone who is like, it's someone telling someone something, right? Something like, you know, you're like, you're messing with dark forces. Someone telling someone like they shouldn't be doing this, right? As with dark forces. I guess I don't really need this on right now. This. Not that it really matters. It being there wasn't bad, but trying to think how I want to word this. Cause the corruption from hell. Dark forces kind of does the hell aspect, manifests sins physically. Okay, again, I just need to put myself in the situation. Someone telling someone to stop doing this because of what they're doing, right? So, you'll damn us all. Yourself included. It's obviously not the right wording. We're gonna do this. We'll see what we get. Yeah. Sorry. Got a notification, as per always. Other people are live. Fun. Playing with fire. You're playing with Hell's Fire. Hell's Own Fire. Nah, it's too wordy. Nature's Curse. It's a stain on the soul. That's something like that, right? That's wild. Corruptions don't just come from below. It crawls through your sins and settles in the flesh. That's wild. Looking for flavor text? Sure am, Maximus. How you doing today? We're yep, just doing flavor text for a bit. I think while I still have mental energy for it, and then we'll probably do some event cards. Yeah, we've I mean we're moving slowly but surely, you know. We're doing the chicken's foot currently. I like some of these, right? I kind of really like. I guess I'll keep reading. No, not that one. Sends a. No, these ones, it's getting my context confused because I didn't give enough information, but honestly, the first 3 are decent. The chicken's foot. I think we can make something out of these 3. Oops, we'll combine them, make a super sentence. What does a chicken's foot do in game? It basically lets you play a curse, or sorry, not a curse, a corruption while you're alive. Playing this card allows you to play a corruption on an event. The corruption card is then removed. So yeah, it lets you play a corruption while alive. Pre-being dead, as it were. So the idea is what I want to get from this item as far as flavor text was the idea that the corruptions caused from hell, or, you know, dark forces, whatever, however you want to say it, like just some sort of like it's a secondary, like it's not directly from the people, but it does manifest physically, like your Automat Stream Boo, classic Stream Boo. Deny, get modded. I like this. This one is sorry, yeah, that yeah, the sins are manifesting like physically and I guess mentally, right? Like it's more of a like a magical force that's causing the corruption to be as bad as it is, right? Like clearly these people are corrupt and doing bad things, but it is like a amplified by from hell, right? I do like this one. Corruption don't just come from below. It crawls through the sins and settles in the flesh. Like it's kind of like dark. First half of the sentence I'm not like 100% on, but I also like the sentiment, like this one. Use that thing. You ain't damning them. You're dragging yourself down with them. It's a little bit like, not wordy, but it feels, I don't know. It says you a lot. Trying to think how I want to. Use that thing, you ain't just damning them, you're dragging yourself down with them. That's, yeah, it feels too whatever. I'm trying to decide what angle I want to take it, you know. Corruption don't just come. Oh wait, did I read that wrong the first time? Corruption don't just come from below. It crawls through the sins and settles in the flesh. That's kind of not quite the point I'm trying to make, though. It feels like it's like more. It's kind of like almost the opposite. Something like using or using I don't know height yeah, maybe like playing with forces like that. Like, I'm gonna write down what I'm thinking and then try to make it sound better, as per usual. Come the force like that, it'll... Stain your soul. Or it will... I really like this one. It crawls up through your... Playing with forces like that only brings up more corruption. Crawls through your sin and settles in your soul. Maybe. Just trying to like figure out how to speak in an accent, you know, how to write in an accent. Careful, I'm playing with forces like that. Ain't just cursing them. I would just starting with It'll Sting Your Soul. That might be good. We'll try it. Yeah, actually, yeah, like It'll Sting Your Soul. Actually, yeah, honestly, if we just combine those, because I do, it'll sting your soul, crawl up through your sins, and settles in the flesh. I mean, that's kind of cool. Or we could even say settle in the heart, right? That might be. Because that makes more sense, right? Well, actually, flesh makes some sense too, because it's like literally corrupting them. Like they're changing into terrible creatures. I don't know. That's pretty decent, I think. It'll sting your soul, crawl up through. I always like throwing sun or something in there. It'll sting your soul, son. I was tempted to do glass, but we'll just do sun this time. I'm just gonna go with that for now. It's like, how important is it really to like get these that squared away? But I don't know. Like, it feels like I'm probably putting too much effort in these, but it's not really something I do often, so I don't know, may as well. Maybe actually even say it'll stain. It'll change you, right? Yeah, I think it'll change you, because if we say soul or stain your soul and then go and say more like, I don't know, I think this makes more sense. We're just gonna go with this. Move on. Yeah, I think it works. That's cool enough. All right. Next. Chicken's foot is done. All right, we got Tomahawk, Derringer, Cheater's Dice, Lasso, Lantern, Bedroll, Dynamite, Loaded Deck, Slop, Tonic, and Canteen for player items. Tomahawk's the next one. Unless we want to do something different. I don't really have anything specific I want to do for Tomahawk. It's pretty open as far as... Oh, we're in an ad. How did I... Oh. It's muted. Well, so much for that. Yo, Anonymous. So I don't get ads, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. What's up, Anonymous? How you doing today? We're doing more lore stuff. Yeah, apparently there's an ad going, but yeah, I think your ad remover seems to do its job. But yeah, there was no sound, so I did not hear my alarm. So let's try that again in just a second. We want this to be like that. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, let's do some lore for the old tomahawk. I have like no thoughts on what this really does, but what lore it should say. The item itself, when you win a bet, lets you keep the weapon. I don't know why I specifically chose that, but you know, here we are. All right, we need ideas. Something went wrong. Error in message stream. Error. There we go. Okay, this is just gonna be way too much. It is just creating way too much. You change the effect to keep the card. If you lose the bet, you could have something like, if you mispick it up, try it again. Yeah, the only problem with that is that would counteract, that would probably break the game, because Lantern already allows you to take items after losing a bet. So there can't be two items like that, because then there's a conflict of like which supersedes the other, right? So I think it has to be after winning a bet. It could be something like about it being like a sturdy weapon, but I don't know if that's like necessarily true. Probably like maybe reliable is maybe a better word, because like I was gonna say, like, you know, guns I guess could jam, whereas like a melee weapon is more likely to I guess you could throw tomahawks too though, right? If a tomahawk lets you play another bet into your inventory, I don't really need to change the ability. It's more the just the text, because I don't, that is cool, but I don't know how that would work. And that would have to be a tool. I think that would be a tool and not a weapon, if it were. All right, because I forgot because I don't. Okay, gotcha. You were just like, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, it's just yeah, we're just doing the text for it for now. I mean, maybe some of these items will need to change because they're kind of like, I don't know, they're untested, right? So maybe they'll need some love. Like the Derringer, I'm like not sure will feel good. Because it lets you play it after the bet is over, which kind of feels like weird, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A swing of this, you ain't just dead, you're forgotten. Forged and Vengeance. It's not forged. Well, I mean, I guess the head would be forged, but yeah, these are all just like, it doesn't. These are just words. These are just words. There's some things here that I'm sure some people would have problems with, but which I'm surprised by, but simple tool for a simple job. Killing. Hi. Hello. Mwah. I wonder if like something like, because am I wrong in thinking are tomahawks primarily a thrown weapon, or are they more just like melee, right? Throwing is their primary function. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Maximus. I was thinking like, yeah, exactly. So I think maybe, yeah, something along those lines where it's like, yeah, you don't lose this when you fire. Yeah, something along those kind of lines, right? Like you're I guess both really. Yeah, I mean you're still like, even if because yeah, I mean you can get it back after, like, you kill the thing and then you get the thing back, right? That's basically missing or killing doesn't really matter. Either way, you're getting it back. So I think that is the lore explanation. Yeah, so I think something like, let's just write this down, like, unlike bullets, you get this one back after you use it. Something like that, right? If it ain't covered in blood, you missed. That's actually kind of great. I kind of like that one. Oops. I featured you again. There, get featured. Nerd. Got him. Just kidding, I don't know. Anonymous. 10:92 29 a.m. If it ain't covered in blood, you missed. That's good. I think that's good. I like that. It's kind of snarky, and I kind of like it. I guess we would put the little whatever on the ain't. A comma there, maybe. Boom, 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 boom. Hi down there. My cat's just hanging out by my feet. It's very cute. Just hanging out down there. Wait, do we not have one for the coach gun? I thought we crossed that off. Or did I not do this in the same order? Hello? Coach gun? Well, that's annoying. I crossed off the coach gun, but I don't actually have anything for it, so... Alright, that one's done. Good suggestion, Anonymous. I like that one. Could lengthen it to something like weapon battered and bloody. Wait. Weapon battered and blood and death is, if not, you're using it wrong. Yeah. Let's see. You like that better? I think honestly, I kind of like the simplicity of the other one, I think. I like how it kind of seems snarky, right? Like it, like just like you missed. Like, okay, rude. Yeah. Okay, let's do I guess this would be here. Try to keep these in order. Coach gun. COACH. Yeah. I think this one, so this one can hit, it's a shotgun, right? And it can also hit other players after hitting a monster. So I think it's gonna be something about like that, right? So it'd be like, careful where you're aiming that thing. you'll kill us both or something, right? Or you'll shoot your eye out, kid. No, shoot first, apologize second. Maybe, I think I like it being more as a, well, I guess that could be a quote, but careful where you're aiming. I think you might accidentally hit someone. That's pretty good too. I'm trying to decide if I want it to sound like, to express that it's a shotgun, or if it's just, that's good enough, right? Like, do we want it to be like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like trying to like decide if like yeah, we should express that it's a shotgun, but I think it's probably pretty obvious by the art now, but yeah, no, I think that's good. I do want to see if ChatGPT can give this like as a more like southern sound and feel. I keep saying southern, technically it's western in this, right? I just want to see if it's some more y'alls in there, you know? Why is this stupid thing broken? You don't know where Black Ridge is. It could be southwestern. It's true. It's somewhere on the frontier. Hello? There we go. Jeez. Watch where you're pointing that thing, partner. No, partner just sounds too like... You might end up riding someone's coffin by mistake? What does it even mean, riding someone's coffin? I asked it earlier, other words for death. Wow. Let me put him 6 feet under. Oh, riding the Pine Box Express. There you go. I like the second half, but... yeah, I think maybe I do like that. I guess I do like... I like the words, but I don't like the partner part. But other than that, I think it's a little more flavorful, right? Watch your point. Careful. Careful where you're pointing that thing. I don't know. That's like a kind of a weird expression. Might end up sending... Careful pointing thing, you might end up sending someone to their grave by mistake. Something like that. I think that's better. Same idea, just slightly more slightly more cowboy flavored, you know? Let's make sure that isn't too long. I don't think it is, but no, we're good. Yeah, southwestern. Yeah, it could be in Texas. Could be a magical place in Texas. Not really. Derringer. Essentially the idea is like it's you can play after a bet. I think the idea is like it's a concealed carry weapon, right? I mean, because it is. So something along those lines. Feels like I have a lot done, but a lot to go. You know what I mean? It's a tiny, cute little thing, isn't it? Or is that your? I guess that's your suggestion. I was for some reason expecting that to be. It's a cute little thing. Someone the other day, I don't know, maybe it was Thunder. I don't know. Someone was like, "It's a Hoover's weapon," which is, I mean, technically true. It's not directly my suggestion, but it is an idea about a suggestion. Yeah. I guess maybe like something about it being unassuming, right? Like you'd be like, careful, it might not look dangerous, but it'll kill you dead. An ace up the sleeve that makes him bleed. May look cute and pretty, but it'll kill you dead. I think the only thing with the ace up the sleeve makes me... I don't want to get it... Not that it would get confused, but I don't want it to get confused with loaded deck. I think that's my only slight worry about that. May look cute and pretty, but I should have ace and holes, not Derringer. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll go with yours, Maximus. I think that'll work. Get highlighted. Your only weakness. Be perceived. I guess we'll do an apostrophe on the N. Maybe kill ya dead instead of you, but just a more accent on it, you know? Where are we at? 9 minutes till ad. Thank you for all your suggestions, guys. It is definitely helpful. Especially with how slow I am at this kind of stuff. Cheater's dice. I mean, this basically just lets you re-roll a dice. I feel like, honestly, just like a quote, like cheaters always win kind of deal, right? Even the dice are loaded. Oh, that's good. I was like, what? But then I didn't understand the reference there for a second. I feel like that would need a little bit extra. Like, I like that as like the end to a statement, like, Something about like guns in Blackridge. Let me see. You might be wary of like the guns in Blackridge, but here even the dice are loaded or something like that. No, yeah, yeah, like more like a reference, I guess, to the weapons, right? Like to a gun, because I think I think to like fully understand the loaded part, right? Because without like the reference to weapons, I feel like it makes it it took me a second to get it, right? Like even the dice are loaded. Like weapons aren't the only dangerous thing here in Blackridge. That's something. Weapons aren't the only thing here. Weapons aren't the only thing dangerous in Blackridge. I can't write, apparently. Weapons aren't the only dangerous thing. Weapons aren't the only dangerous thing in Blackridge. Even the dice here are loaded. Is that anything, or is that kind of cheesy? Did I cheesify it? Weapons. I mean, obviously, I can make it a little more southern sounding. Or weapons ain't the only thing dangerous. I don't know. Guns, maybe? Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Guns ain't the only thing. Let me just do one more take on this. Guns ain't the only thing. Danger. I'm just gonna copy this and edit it. I don't know, I'm rewriting the whole thing. Ain't the only thing dangerous here. Dangerous words here in Blackridge. Which I guess it's like basically the same. Even the dice. There we go. That's much better. Yes, thank you. Guns ain't the only danger in Blackridge. Even the dice are loaded. Yeah, that gets the point across in a much like more concise manner. I like that. Yeah, because like stuff that's too wordy feels like doesn't feel Southern anymore, right? Like it's supposed to be like more short. Like you're consolidating all your words, right? Blackbridge, even the dice are loaded. That's fun. I like that. Done. I don't have like periods on any of these. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if it should be like a grammatically correct sentence. There's like commas and stuff, or if it's a 2 sentences, it has whatever, but there's no period at the end of the sentence. I don't know if that actually matters, but. All right, we're about to hit a ad in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I gotta hit the bathroom, so I'm probably just gonna run the ad right now, and then we'll be right back, okay? So yeah, I will see you in 3 minutes-ish. All right, ad break over. Back to me. Actually, I don't know what's better here. Actually, I guess this is my spreadsheet editing one, although this is actually working better right now, so we'll do that. All right, next is the lasso. It lowers weapon damage. I think just leaning into, you know, what it's used for, right? Like for, you know, capturing people and cattle, like, or something like that, right? Because yeah, it's basically incapacitating other people. At least that's the idea of it, right? I'm gonna go ahead and balance this already, and this should be 3 corruption instead of 2 corruption. Because looking at it now, I'm like, the corrupted ability needs to be more. Especially it's lowering all other players' damages. It could be a single player, and that would balance it a little bit more, but I think it needs to be all players because it gets kind of weird. Anyway, how long have we been streaming for already? Hour and 20 minutes. I'm trying to decide if I want to switch to art or if I just want to get all the... Just keep rolling on flavor text because we're doing well here. I might even do a long stream today. Just because kind of want to work on this game a lot. I kind of want to get it done. So maybe we'll do a long stream. All right, what were we doing? We wanted lasso. Somewhere along the line, I messed up the font. Format painter. Ooh. Oh god, that is not what I wanted. Okay, it's just size 11 font instead of 10. There we go. All right. Okay, lasso. I don't know why I'm looking over here. Play this card during a bet. Lower the weapon damage of all other participating players in a creature event by 1. All right, doing the first thought. Catching cattle and thieves alike. Don't know if that's anything, but catching cattle and thieves alike, especially because it's not necessarily thieves, but like could just be like men, right? Cattle and men alike. I feel like it needs like more than that though, right? Let's do more ideas. Idea generation. Just need ideas. Line them up, keep them from running wild. Not bad. Ain't no beast or outlaw safe from this loop. A loop that doesn't sound threatening at all. Literally took my idea. Not just for cattle, ropes taking control when you need it most. That's decent, right? Meh. So we're just rubbed difference between catching Query and letting him get away. some of these are like too specific. It's like this specific lasso. It's my best friend. No. Catch him, tie him up, make him pay. Lasso's your best friend when you need to chase an outlaw. When words. I'm not even gonna bother. So lasso, Mike, headstone. I think I like something along this lines, because this is basically what I was saying anyway. It's not just for catch-all, it's a rope. Taking control when you need it most. Taking control when you need it most seems a little bit like not quite right, but I like the idea. It's like for controlling the board in a game sense, but let's start with, although I feel like we're getting a lot of like, it ain't this, it's this. Like, I feel like we have a lot of that, right? I think we're leaning into ain't a little too much. God, this program's slow right now. If it ain't, wait, it ain't if it ain't that crazy. It broke my brain. If it ain't, it ain't, and it ain't. I don't know. Help. Send help. Some of it's like a lot of this is like way too it's like this lasso will hold him without mercy. It's like this, it's a freaking rope. Like, chill. Chill. It's a rope. That could also be a funny line, like, it's just chill, Bobby, it's just a rope. No, I mean, maybe we just go with catching cattle and thieves like. You can make it so it has a chance of one of those joke lines written on the card instead of the actual line. I could. Right now, I don't think that's worth it. I'm already struggling to come up with enough lines as is, but it that would be funny. I mean, I could technically do that. I'm already too deep in all this crap. I do like the idea though. Yo, hello Ender Knight. How you doing today? I don't think I've seen you before, have I? At least not on here. Oops. Welcome in. How you doing today? Good, how are you? I already asked that. Good, how are you? I'm good. We're working on some what's it called? Flavor text for some of these cards to kind of give it a little bit of lore to the whole deal. So that's currently what we're working on. If you want to help out, you're more than welcome. We're just doing some, you know, just some flavor text, adding a little bit of lore. Currently working on the lasso, which is this guy. Some southern flavor. Assuming you've seen my latest devlog, but if you haven't, that's the game we're working on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, welcome in. And if you're curious, we do have some people on Twitch as well. So if you're seeing messages elsewhere, that is where they are coming from. So I think I might just I mean, we could just do a joke, like it's like something like it's just a rope, but it's damn useful, you know, something like that. It could be something like that, right? I don't know if that's actually like good. Even rope can be so useful. Even arrow can be so useful. So feels like I'm gonna actually put damn instead of so. Even rope can be damn useful. Damn useful? It just needs to have like more of a southern feel to it. A cowboy feel. Yeah, we'll use damn. Good enough. Lantern. Lantern is used for after playing a bet, you may keep all your items, or after play this card after losing a bet, you may keep all items you bet. I feel like something along the lines of like, you know, you're able to pick up what you lost, right? Like and finding like other, you can, when you corrupt the ability, you can take other players' items as well. So like so it could be something along those lines of like after a battle I like both those, but I don't know if I like them together. Maybe. I like both those lines, but maybe not necessarily together. Seekers of the Lost, Finders, Keepers. Forgot to separate them. Okay, I was gonna say I feel like what, like they have two different vibes, right? I think maybe like put it in a like a perspective of like someone who's like more of a scavenger, right? Like someone who's Hmm. I need to unbreak my fidget cube. It's dead. I need to use glue. I'm like fidgeting with random crap on my desk. Seekers of the Lost. Unbreak. I think there's a word for that. Yeah, well, maybe. Someone might invent one day at least, you know? Seekers of the Lost. Maybe like something like you'd be amazed what you can find something like after a battle, right? You'd be amazed what you can find. You'd be amazed what gets lost on the battlefield. That's better. Amazed. Or gets lost in the heat of battle. I think I might like in the heat of battle better. I think you'd be amazed is maybe the phrasing I'm kind of. What's a southern way to say that? I think I like the heat of battle one better. You'd be surprised what gets left behind when the smoke clears. Eh. More words for amazed. Flabbergasted. Blown away is maybe good. Taken aback. I think blown away. Okay, I want to try one thing. What if we like put this as like not necessarily like just like southern accent, but more like a prospector kind of like even older timey kind of make this said is if it was an old time prospector. You'd be downright flabbergasted what gets lost in the heat of a good old shootout. Nah, it's dumb. Okay, we tried. You'd be blown away what gets lost in the heat of battle. Yeah, we'll just do that. It just feels not quite like, I don't know. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good enough. Good enough for me. Bedroll. Let's you skip an event and get a ration. I mean, honestly, something as simple as like nothing like a good night's rest, you know? Nothing like a good night's rest. Maybe. Unless you want to put like more flavor on it, like have it feel a little more like I don't know. Did I even? I didn't set a timer, of course. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. What? I have 2 messages. Oh, Bradley. I'm just trying to think here. I didn't. Did I just do what I think I did? No. Okay, cool. I thought I just closed all my tabs. Maybe something like closest thing to refuge you'll get around these parts. Although that might not be true because there is the saloon. Nah. Comfort? Closest thing to comfort you'll get around these. We'll say comfort. Yeah, I guess I was just looking to see if... I was trying to see if you had apostrophe before when you say it round, you know? Round. That makes sense. We'll do that. The biggest problem with ChatGPT is you don't know when something sounds stupid. You're like, does that sound good? I don't know. Because it definitely does not. It doesn't know, you know? Chicken's foot. No, where I did chicken foot. Dynamite. Missed it. During the event, bet all other players that participate in the event take 1 damage. So this is just hurting everyone. The dynamite. What do we say for the... Careful we're pointing that thing. Yeah, I don't want it to be too similar to the coach gun. Something about, like, you know, blowing everyone to Kingdom Come kind of thing. This during an event, bet all other players that participate in an event take 1 damage. This may only affect 1 event in a multi-event card. Yeah, I just don't want it to be too samey as the coach gun. I almost wonder if I want to take what I did for the coach gun and kind of put it here, like the careful thing, and then with the coach gun, because it has 2 barrels, you could say something like something more something about like you know, like 1 shot for monsters, 1 shot for shooting shooting someone in the back, right? Let's just also say if you win the bet. Yeah, I think I want to switch this up. Maybe? I don't know. That really did. We're almost done with player items, and they'll probably switch to art stuff, more than likely. Dynamite, then chicken's foot, and the last thing. Dynamite. actually how it's... I never actually considered what Kingdom Come actually is. Come on, I know this isn't spelled right. Is it? Definitely spelled that wrong. I don't care. I don't know. I'm really struggling to decide whether I want to. Johnny, yes. Papa using ain't no Papa. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm using ain't again. Thank you for Maximus for keeping me on my toes here. Keeping me honest. Yeah, I shouldn't use ain't again. We're using too many ain'ts. To be fair, we haven't used ain't in like 3 things, but I just don't know if I want to take Coach Gun. Maybe we'll just keep Coach Gun as is. Maybe we'll just make Dynamite sound more aggressive, instead. Oh, come on here, I'll allow it. There you go. That's good. It's like sexual content. Maximus, it's way too sexual for this stream. Sorry. That was funny. Careful that damn thing. Darn thing. Yeah, we'll keep it darn. Yeah, we'll keep it darn. We're just gonna go with it. We're speed running this now. Oh, we're in an ad. Rip. Let's just throw an ad on YouTube as well. I'm debating whether I take another break. Probably not. I think we're... Well... do I want a snack? Because I think I want to go for, like... I might go for a little bit longer today, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Yeah, let me... Do I even have any snacks? Not really. Whatever. Let's just keep working. Loaded deck. I mean, this one, maybe something about an ace up your sleeve, right? or something like cheaters always win. You can't lose with an ace up your sleeve. Can't well lose with an ace up your sleeve. One too many aces there, partner. That's kind of funny. Oops. Can't do wrong with more aces. I think I like the first one better. Can't do wrong with more aces. Yeah, I think I like the because it's kind of interesting because it's more of like a different perspective, right? It's someone like saying something to someone else rather than it being like feels like a third person or more of a like a first person perspective. I don't know. I like the talking to I like when it sounds like it's a conversation, right? I think I like them better too, just throwing ideas around. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. I like that. Okay, slop. Slop, I think, probably should be something really simple. Most of the rations are. Beans, I did hearty meal for hearty folks. Slop probably should be like, it ain't good, but it's something. Which, again, we're doing ain't, but... To be fair, we haven't used ain't in like 10 items, so... Ain't good food. But it's something. It ain't good food. It ain't good, but it's something. I think I like that. Just something super simple. Right? I think that's probably fine. It's wild to have an apostrophe and then an end of a quote. So just 3 apostrophes in a row. Ain't good, but something. You know what we could have had this whole time? Cat cam. Tonic. When using this at mealtime, there's a chance for it to remove corruption. This could be like a reference to like snake oil or something like that. It's like... especially because it's a chance, like something like it might just be snake oil, but mm, hmm. Doc says it ain't magic, but it sure feels close. That's almost exactly what I wanted. Miracle in a bottle or snake oil with a kick. Either way, it works. That's pretty good. That's almost, I don't know about with a kick part, but pour it down, ask, just pour down, pour it, swig it. Don't ask what it's in it. Just get back on your feet. I kind of like a miracle in a bottle. Let's decide if we're using this directly or if we're editing it at all. Maybe we'll just ask some variation on this. Cat detected, protocol administered. Good, beautiful. She's doing the licks right now. She's very fluffy and cute. Yeah, she I don't know what I've been doing. She's been there for a while now. What are we making line for now? Tonic. Though I'm looking at, I had an idea for it and asked ChatGPT and it gave me almost exactly what I was looking for, but I'm still not 100% sold. The idea is like, because it's either has a chance of cleansing corruption, right? I was thinking maybe a reference to snake oil. Gave me a miracle in a bottle or snake oil with a kick. Either way, it works. Here's malaria and tastes like bitter hell. It's more like, I think I want it to, I like the bitter hell part. But I like the idea. It's more for like curing. I think like curing the curses is maybe the more interesting angle, right? Or corruption, right? Yeah, basically made the pedal it tastes like bitter hell part. Yeah. Can do miracles and taste like bitter hell. I wrote, sorry, I was locked in there for a second. A healing remedy or a snake oil that tastes like bitter hell. Either way, it works. Line you made is the line you just made is better. Snakes. Also not snickles. Is a word you ordered. You're right. Snake oil. You think I shouldn't use snake oil, or I just spelled it wrong? Yeah, I just spelled it wrong. Healing remedy or snake oil that tastes like bitter hell. Either way, it works. There we go. Something that sounds. We took some. It's a combined idea. Sake oil. For oil's sake, I tell you what. Canteen. Something about water. It can be used, so this item can be used over and over again, is its thing, or potentially be used over and over again. Don't drink it all at once. That's great. That's really good. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Nailed it. Got it in one. First try. And damage does not need any text, so we're good there. I think we might move to art. I mean, we are kind of on a roll. I don't know if we want to just try and finish all the just all flavor text. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 more. Damage needs text. Ouch. I think it just ruins the aesthetic if you put words on here. I guess it could say ouch at the bottom or something like that, but I know you're just joking, but still. I think it would look weird with text on it. It does, but it'd be really funny. It would be. That could be one of those things, like if I decide that jokes are funny, you just have like different automatopoeias for each death effects. I was like, ouch, ow, oof, just like different ones that just have different sounds. That's too much. I might need to take my hat off. For some reason, it's like hurting my brain. I know it's against the law, but it's too bad. I know it's blinding. I just shaved my head yesterday, so it's extra shiny. but needs to breathe. I don't know. What do you think I should do? What do you want to do, Maximus? You want to watch me do art, or do you want to keep coming up with lore ideas? I didn't even finish counting this, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more more text things. Let's refresh CSV here. I'm trying to think what art I would want to. Oh, this is a new idea for a thumbnail. It's not quite done yet, but I think it's cool. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might actually include one of these if I do a new art for it, you know. I mean, there's a lot of little tweaks. The biggest thing I want to do is probably a new Hellhound one. I'm not like really happy with this one. New Hellhound or new Tumbleweed Terror is my thought. I'm not sure which one I would want to do. I think those are the two main ones that I want to get done. Forgot about this weird guy. And then maybe redoing this, but the pose and stuff is going to be the same. It's just going to be a little bit, try to tweak the anatomy a little bit. I think I have an idea for the direwolf, so let's just do that. Let's do some art. You know what I mean? Okay, I need to set a timer. Start. Yeah, okay. All right, let me look at some, like, some dog references. I kind of want it like head on. Sorry, I'm looking up references here. I like how I look up like snarling dog and like half of them are freaking like chihuahuas. It's like so intimidating. Angry chihuahuas. It's so like interesting that like we back. Sup, Anonymous? What up? We're doing I think we're gonna do some art. We got pretty much all the lines done for all the items. We technically have some of the event cards left, but I think it probably makes sense to do a little bit of a pivot to not this. Yeah, we still have some of these, but I think I just want to pivot, do some art. I think I'm going to do a better version of the Hellhound because I think it's kind of it could be better, I guess is all I'm getting at. what's happening here? Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna do some drawing, probably. I could do more lore, but I feel like I'll save my brain. It'll be too cooked if I do too much more, I think. Okay. The question is, can I draw a dog? Honestly, I'm gonna do a sketch layer. Let's just do like this. He's bald? I know, right? My brain was hurting. I decided to take off my hat. Oh god, drawing a dog is gonna be so difficult. I might have to make it a hell pug. Honestly, I was looking at like snarling dogs, and half of them are like on Google Images. It's just a Chihuahua. I don't know. Like my old one was this, right? He looks a little stiff, and I think the side profile is just kind of like meh, right? I feel like it's not very intimidating. So I kind of want to do something head on. Like, this is kind of my, of course, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Like this sort of look, right? A lot of teeths. I might honestly do a bit of tracing here, if I'm going to be honest with you. Honestly honest. We'll add some flair afterward, but we'll see how it looks. I think it's not quite the exact perspective I was going for, but we'll see what happens. We're kind of treating this base image as a as my sketch. Or like add a detailed canine skull head to the existing one. That would be kind of cool, yeah. I definitely plan on like maybe giving it like fire and stuff, but it's definitely not going to be exactly as I'm drawing here, but I really want to get the base here, right? And the eyes are probably going to be like the fiery sort of eyes, but maybe bigger ears. Yeah, I'm not someone who can draw animals. That's not 100% true, but I did do a whole children's book where I drew a bunch of cats, so you know, or a cat a bunch of times. We're gonna have to simplify it a lot. These teeth are probably gonna be sharper. God, look at that maw. You know what I mean? The kitten left. No more Luna. Rip. No more cat cam. He's a fluffy boy. Okay, it's gonna be something like that. Now that we have the base. I think I do want to kind of be... It definitely doesn't look quite right yet. I think it's the eyes. I want to come out a little bit farther. Just hear me out. We'll make this work. He needs more. It's interesting, like, how not good things can look once you remove the original thing here. The original reference. It's like, that can't possibly be how it looks. I don't like how it's like more of a like that kind of tooth, like a spike. This is also like drawn wrong because it's gonna have to be like the inverse of this, right? The nose is also too well drawn. Too much detail. There we go. Now it's almost looking more bat-like is the only problem. It is a hellhound, so I suppose that kind of makes sense. That it looks somewhat more bat-ish, but like with the whole, you know, bat wing demon aesthetic. It's also the ears, I think, a little bit. Went too far with them. And they got to be kind of more here. Probably back. It looks like a monster for sure, but it's not quite reading dog right now. I don't think. What makes it more dog-like? Just call it a hound and move on, yeah, right. It is called a hellhound, yeah, that's correct. It is a monster, right? So it doesn't really need to, I don't need to worry about it too much, but it's a big old mutt. Those like little snarl lines. That helps actually a lot. We NQ raid Robbie Landis. I need to ask him a quick question. We could do that. You just want the extra power of being a raider. Are you abusing your power as a mod right now? Is that what's happening? Trying to convince me to use your my influence. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. It's being silly. Yes, okay. As long as you're being honest, you know. Okay. Let's try the skull idea. Skull, not skill. Out of curiosity. I don't know if it will. Let's see if these perspectives actually match. Copy image, paste. We'll be close. Yeah, it's not quite right, but it's gonna be hard to get that that perfect. Yeah, we'll just use it as a reference rather than actually doing one for one. Let's do like a layer over it and see if it works, and if it doesn't, then we can. Jesus, that scared the spoop out of me. All right, we're about to have an ad. In 1 minute. It was so loud. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do an ad. I'm gonna keep doodling away here. But yeah, we're gonna throw an ad out here. You won't miss much. Fire in the hole. Although Bradley's subscribed, so he won't miss anything. Went AFK for a few minutes, and you're balled out. Shake my head. Yep. Shaking my head. True, dude. My brain was hurting. And I kind of want to stream for a bit longer today. So yeah. I'm kind of thinking of doing a little extra whatever. There are some lurkers, it's true. Lurkers do be lurking. I guess it would be hidden by the nose. You might have like this little thing. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. The sort of skull aesthetic. Maybe more like this. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but you know. It's kind of weird with the mouth open. Finally, this wouldn't have like flesh here if we're going full skull. But I think it's kind of like a skull almost on top of the head. What on God's earth is this? Sorry, I'm just like looking at some of these things. Is this actually like a pug skull? Because that is wild. All right. Wait, what was started? Oh, it was ad. Okay. Wait, a prediction was started? I didn't even notice you did it. Will beats end stream before 1 p.m. Eastern time. I was like, what just happened? Why is there? Yes, ending soon. No, he's the GOAT. Started a prediction. That's great. I love it. Oh, Dalmas betting 2,000 prediction points. So now you want me to end soon? I just told you I was going to stream for later. My house is on the line. I'm sorry, bro. I think we're... Well, 1 p.m. What time is it? I don't know. We'll see. Maximus just doesn't want me to stream anymore. Now I feel some pressure to end stream. Look at this dog skull. I don't know if that's real, but that's kind of funny. If I vote, then I can choose the result. It's true. Bradley can abuse his power, so I might not vote. I don't know Eastern time, so I don't know when that is. I'm just gambling. That's in an hour from now, and normally I end in half an hour from now, and I was thinking of going a little bit later, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. No, they make it so you can't abuse the power. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna take a thing here, and we're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna just, you know, just get all this filled in here. See if this actually works. Bradley's gone mad with power. Do you just, if you fail that and no one else votes, did you just lose 2,000 things, or does someone else get it? Like, how does that work? So it would have been a gamble for no gains. Yeah, that's true. Down was a loss, so I ended it. There you go. That's fair. Okay, so now we can just try this. Delete. No, wrong thing. Delete. And then we select this, and then we hit delete, and then we get rid of both of our sketches. I don't know if we can do the skull thing without it, like, just looking weird, but let's maybe try it. I don't know. I think it's just too much. It's too much. Why doesn't it let me do this? There we go. Yeah, whatever. Hi, kitten. What you meowing about? Hey, no! No! Bad kitty. She wants to be chased around. Give food. She doesn't want food. She just wants to be chased around. I still want to know if I would have lost or won at the end of stream. You would have lost for sure. Because my plan is to go longer. Although, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I won't. But we're only half an hour away from you losing, you know? I usually don't end stream early also. So, well, I guess it would have been a half an hour after. I don't know. I don't know your life. I don't know what's going to happen. Not obliged to the request of the Void God. This will hurt someone indiscriminate at this point in the future. True. All right, here. You ready for this? Luna. I'm wrestling her. Wait. Look at those eyes. You crazy? Can you hear her purr? Can you hear her purring? Actually, if I turn off the music, I think you probably could. Yes, you can hear her purring. Nice. Cute. Mwah! Don't leave me. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me. On. We'll get some clean audio here. There's some clean purr audio. Okay, be free. Hey, that's my pen. Just knocking stuff off the desk now. How do I keep forgetting to set a timer? Should redeem or something that makes you go get slash find Luna or find and record Luna. I could definitely have like go find Luna. Well, if she's like napping, I would feel bad. But yeah, that would be a cute one. I want to do like fire, but for some reason, it's not feeling quite right. I don't know. Yeah, she's yeah. Just get a video of her wherever she is. Luna check, and just go grab my phone. I guess I do have Google Photos, so it's pretty easy to just grab a pic of her. This is such like a messy sketch, but I think it's kind of working in a sense. Oops. A drone? Get a drone, fly it around? That wouldn't wake her up at all, I'm sure. I'm kind of trying to have it like little bits of fire coming out of its mouth, but I'm definitely doing too much. Sometimes it's easy to do too much and then tone it. Easier to do too much and then tone it back than the other way around. I don't know. Mini Luna drone. I need to go get a package from the office. Everyone behave. You heard it here, people. Bradley said to behave. He is the mod. The one and only. I don't know. How are we feeling about this? Is this anything? I would say it's better than the other one, but no, it wasn't Kingdom Come. It was Blow Up, I think. It was Blow, I think, as the word that modded you. Yep. Blow us. Got it. There we go. We'll allow it. That maybe I should get rid of auto. Like, I should make it more lenient on auto modding, but I don't care if you say that necessarily. Although, I don't know. There could be some people getting pretty weird in chat. You never know. We don't need to get freaky in here, you know? In theory, you should look into exactly what automod or gets automodded, but I feel like it's Twitch automod is fine. Yeah, for sure. At least it lets mods decide, yes, this message is fine, whereas YouTube just makes the message stop existing. Yeah, exactly. Very true. Yeah, it just doesn't let it through at all. I need to look at my reference for a second. I think it's time to just clean this up a bit. I don't know. How are we feeling about it? Does it look okay? Kind of unsure of how to feel, but it's definitely sloppy looking, but we be cleaning. We be cleaning up this sketch. Kitten cam reactivated. Oh wait, it's not pointing in the right spot. Hi, you. Yeah, that wouldn't be here. almost wonder if you should see it's like shoulder there, but I don't know. I want to take a look at this again for half a second. What if we... What if? That looks kind of cool. I think it's coming along now. Maybe we'll give the... Could maybe give it the whole bone thing there. My microphone just dropped slightly, or did I just notice it in my peripheral vision and it just freaked me out? I don't know. I think I might be losing my mind. I think what I should do is to do the fire here, I think the way to do it, let's see if I'm wrong here. And then we can try smudging it. Okay, that will work, but we do need to... It needs to be a bit more prominent. And also a few more lines in there. And the tips of his ears kind of burning. guess this really wouldn't be here. That's nothing. I don't know. That good? Do you like that? I think I might do this again one more time. Didn't really do anything. All right, 2 minutes. We got an ad again. Might hit the bathroom, but technically should be end of stream. But I think, like I said, it might go a little bit longer. I mean, I think it's better than it was, right? It's not perfect, but it's better than that. It's kind of more what I was going for, so. They want the fiery breathness. Jabus. That's so loud. I need to figure out a different timer. All right, add in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Adage, indeed. In 15 seconds. In which case, I am going to hit the bathroom real quick, and then I guess maybe finish this guy up. Actually not. There we go. And then yeah, so give me just a few seconds. We'll be back. Okay. Now I am also back. Technically, there should be 1 more minute ads, but we're here. What do we think, Bradley? Yeah, Luna is back. We like this, we like this Hellhound. I think maybe its eye should move like a little bit. Looks like a demon. Yeah. That's kind of the point, I suppose. Just a demon dog. Actually helps a bit, just moving the eye to the correct spot. Because we kind of want to see this the snoot more, you know? Need more snoot. Maybe we can do that a little bit more. Move the eye back even a smidge further. Giving more snoot angle. Yeah, that actually already looks much more dog-like. Put in the Hell and Hellhound, exactly. Some of this should have some variation in height. It's fire. Is the breathing fire too much? I feel like it might be. Kind of just want it like subtle. I guess the other thing to kind of just put this all together is it should look like linear light and then 40%. And that's what it's gonna look like in the end anyway. I think I'm happy with that. I think it looks good. Sick. Okay. Cool. Good enough for me. I say as I tweak a few extra things. kind of want to compare it to like one of my other arts too. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. I'm happy with it. Beans! What up, dude? How you doing today? I drew a hellhound. Ugh. Wait, what am I doing? Not even on the right thing. Look at that. Well, that's cool. AF. Hell yeah. I'm glad. Hello, Bean. Hail and well, Bean. You know what I mean? Hey, boo. Sorry, that just seems funny. Like you're calling him your boo, you know? You need a Beats cute. Closest thing I've got is the heart. Yeah, I was gonna say. He does have the big old eyes, you know? I'm not sure how I feel about all of them yet, but I definitely need to, like a so cute. Okay, like the little... Ooh, but with Luna. Ooh. That'd be good. I'll have to consider that. I like that best. Yeah, me too. Except I spelt shake wrong, and I don't know how to edit it, so it's just shake without the E. Anyway. Check. Anyway, here's this card. I guess I'm not gonna completely call this one done yet though, because I do want to do... I need to get like all these references out of here. And all the old artwork out of here as well. All that can go into this folder. How y'all doing? Doing good. Things are looking up in the world. I've gotten all the flavor text done for the for player items, along with all the like little stamps and all that kind of stuff. So all that's done. Oops, of course I just created a new card by accident. So all that's done. That feels good. What else? I have a potential new roommate, so that's cool. There'll be more money. You mean you did it without me? I know, right? We still need flavor text for all the events, which arguably I think are probably going to be more interesting. But yeah, I'd also like to I want to put some of the seals on here because we finished all those, all the icons. Like this is like some sort of contract that is being put out, right? And like who the contract is by. So we could do that. I do want to work on the Tumbleweed Terror. I'm trying to decide how much longer I want to go for. I'm already over overtime at this point, but I'm kind of like I'm hungry, but I kind of want to work more, you know? I want to get this finished. Ideally this week, you know? I don't have my video to work on. I do probably need to start a new video, but snack. I don't really have much in the way of snacks is the problem. I could just throw my lunch together in like 2 seconds, but Then we could just become a react channel. We could like watch something while I eat. Thanketh. Or is that I don't know what's happening. But yeah. Basically what's left is flavor text for this stuff. Plus snacks with TH for the S. Oh, snacks. Got snackeths. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, clean up some of these guys. Add flavor text. Add some of the little stamp things. And that's it. There's a little video of a little girl who says it like that, LMAO. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Memes. I've probably... It sounds vaguely familiar, but... Here we are. You know what? Let's, I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I should just be done or not. Let's do this. I need this. It was moved. You son of a beach. This is my new thumbnail I'm working on. I might actually use the Hellhound in this one. My video is underperforming, so I need a new thumbnail, and I'm trying something else out. Love it. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better, or looks good. We'll see if people actually like it, because, you know, it's gonna be like, you know, yay big, so we'll see. But I want to have the game on the table, and then do that, but we'll see. I'm people. You are people, and I respect your opinion, but you're not all people, unfortunately. Because there's honestly, the problem is like design doesn't even matter. Like the design of a thumbnail it doesn't even mean anything. It's all about like the psychology of whether someone would click on it. Are you sure about that? About you being all people? I don't know. You might be some weird hive mind collective. I don't know your life. You're just a bean. I'm you, and you are me, and we are we. Monkus. True. Okay, what I wanted to do was go... I had to pull this up. Player cards? Where are they? I'm just gonna peruse. You know what I'm saying? No, it's player icon. Yeah, hold on. Hold the phone. Everybody chill out. It's gonna be okay. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I'm just trying to find this and I'm losing my mind, and I probably need food. Okay. Cuckoo Kachoo, who's making it more hyperactive. Holding. Ah! Boo boo Bachoo. Mrs. Robinson. Yeah, you will know. Oh, here's to you. Joe DiMaggio. This actually isn't even the right symbol. This would not be on here. We want We want the one that's I'll tell you what, we want the one that's on the guns, right? Yeah. Grimsby and Watch. No, it's Grimsby National Protection Service. Because that's who would probably want to kill this thing, is just this is just like, yeah, that would make sense. I want that up here. I want it up here. Okay. So that's that. So now we can save this and export it. Export PNG. The Punga. Punga boo da boo. Appa tappa ta. Guys, I'm losing it. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess all these need to go into here. The one problem is I installed like a why can't I keep both files? There we go, I can. Okay. And this is the Hellhound. Save. Don't cry over the it's... Wait, what? Don't cry over the it's you don't got. Smile for the it's that happened. I'm assuming that's lyrics. I'm losing my mind. I don't know anything anymore. And that's just gonna be how it is, you know? I don't understand words. I don't understand nothing. I'm just a little guy living my life. This contract for the what's this guy called again? Iron. That's I want to say the Iron Wraith, but I know that's not true. Iron Reaper. Whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not helping at all, LMAO. Gotta go. See you later. Have a good stream. No, you're good, dude. It's mostly I probably should just be done. I am hungry and need to probably need to get some food, and then I might actually do some of this off stream because I really do want to get the rest of this done. But then I can probably just focus on this. Trading company would want to deal with this problem here, I would say. It is a minor, and they want the whatever. Same with probably the Railroad Wraith, but yeah, see ya, Bean. It's good having you here as always. Bradley, are you ready to raid Robbie? I think that's what we're gonna do. See ya, Bean. Even though I wasn't here when you were here, I am. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Robbie Landis. I need food. Also, would I have lost the bet? It's past the time. It literally just turned to 1. So technically, it is exactly past the time. I need to make lunch too, yeah. It just ticked over. Yeah, so you honestly, there was a chance. There was a slight chance you would have won. But you weren't betting against anyone, so it's like, you know. Thanks for not letting me lose my house, Bradley. Lose your house to the house, you know? But yeah, it was good hanging out with y'all. Should be easy to pick who to raid, because we know who we're raiding. Assuming he's still alive. You're welcome. I felt it unfair, yeah. Especially because there's no one else. Like, you wouldn't have gained anything, right? Because you gain the bits that other people. It doesn't just like double your bits, right? It's usually splits the bits between people. Is that how that works? I don't really know. Okay, Robbie Landis. He's still streaming. We're doing it. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. I will see you all on Wednesday. We'll probably be getting the rest of this done if I haven't gotten it all done already. If we're not doing that, then I have no idea. Gives you channel points, yeah, according to how much you bet, and distributes the bits between the people. Yeah. Anyway, all right, y'all. I will see you all Wednesday, hopefully. Beats 07 emote win. Yeah, we're getting to the territory where we're gonna have to move to some of them are gonna have to be sub emotes, because I think I only can have one more normal follower emote, but we'll see. Anyway, it was good hanging with y'all. See you later.